Ladies and gentlemen, it is October 1st. You know what that means.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Man, you already know what it is. Just sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and get ready for Soul Eater's very first annual Spooktober.
Know that I will tear your heads from your shoulders. The dead must have their tribute. Kill every last one of them!
Hey, what's going on, everyone? So before we begin, I'm just going over Dimitri's story through the Blue Lion route. Alright, everyone, enjoy the video. Dimitri. Where do we begin? Well, as leader of the Blue Lions, Dimitri Alexander Bladiad is the 17-year-old prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, and as a main weapon, he uses a lance. Well, Dimitri was born in the year 1162 to his father, King Lambert. As a kid, Dimitri became friends with a young Edelgard. She taught him how to dance, amongst other things. Before Edelgard left back to the Empire in 1174, Dimitri gave her a dagger as a sign of appreciation, because, you know, that's how little boys show their affection, by giving little girls sharp, pointy objects. 2 years later, in 1176, the tragedy of Dusker took place, in which the people of Dusker allegedly assassinated King Lambert, his wife, and the firstborn of Lord Rodrigue, Glenn. Lord Rodrigue is the father of Felix, in which we'll talk about later. This tragedy gave the Kingdom of Fargus the cause to retaliate and basically massacre everyone in Dusker. During the massacre, Dimitri ran into a young man named Dedu. Dimitri stretched out his hand and allowed Dedu to live. In the coming years, Dedu would dedicate his entire life, his entire being, into becoming Dimitri's shield. 4 years later, in 1180, Dimitri enters the Officers' Academy at Garrick Mach Monastery, where he becomes the leader of the Blue Lions House. Some of his childhood friends, Sylvain, Ingrid, and Felix, end up being a part of the same house. And if you played through the Blue Lion route, then you already know that Felix loves to call Dimitri the Bored Prince. Because you see, Dimitri kind of has, a little attitude problem. He's kind of an angry man. And here's why. A mysterious figure known as the Flame Emperor appears a couple times before our heroes during their countless missions from the church. So apparently the Flame Emperor is believed to have been behind the tragedy of Dusker. So you can see why Dimitri would be kind of angry. Here's the person responsible for the death of his family. During Garrick Mach's Academy Ball, Dimitri confesses to Byleth that Edelgard is his stepsister and that he gave her a dagger when he was younger. During their conversation, Dimitri hears voices in the distance and he and Byleth go to investigate. So upon their investigation, Dimitri sees the Flame Emperor talking with a mysterious person known as Thales, or Thalys. I don't know, however you want to pronounce it. So anyways, again, with Dimitri believing that the Flame Emperor is the cause of the tragedy of Dusker, he goes and confronts the two. The Flame Emperor denies having to ever been involved with the tragedy and vanishes before their eyes, but a familiar dagger was left behind. During the mission involving the Holy Tomb, the Flame Emperor reappears to steal the tomb's creststones, starting a battle between the Blue Lions and the Flame Emperor's forces. After a fierce fight, the Blue Lions end up winning. Then Dimitri unmasks the Flame Emperor. It is revealed that Edelgard was the Flame Emperor the entire time. Dimitri then loses control, he starts to laugh maniacally, and kills the rest of Edelgard's men on his own. Edelgard has no choice but to retreat, but not before Dimitri vows to take off Edelgard's head between her shoulders. Who would you like to see discussed in the next video? Let me know down below in the comments. And who knows, maybe your comment will be featured in the next video. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you have a good day. Peace!